This is Jacob for the 3220. This is the first homework assignment with the group assignment where we have to make an HTML document and take in a row, column, and then a or not a random, but a minimum value and a maximum value. This is the code for my PHP file. Thinking about it now, let me pull up as well this. So I'm going to also open it in that. Yes. Here is the HTML file where we have everything as normal. Of just setting up all the buttons and then labeling them. And then here is the PHP one. We still have all this just to kind of set it. Here is where it starts, where we're taking in all the values, we're taking in the rows, the columns, the min value, the max value, and then we are creating an array for the random number table, and we're going to store everything inside of an array, but not only just a normal array, a 2D array. We have a function for the standard deviation, so when we call it, it just returns us the standard deviation. I have another function for positive, negative, or zero. That way we can tell if a number is positive, negative, or zero. This is just telling us what the user has typed in after we've clicked the submit button. The first one is just assigning, or like the first two for loops is just assigning everything to the array. The first iteration of the for loop is creating each row, while the second for loop inside of this for loop is creating all the values and assigning it to the correct column. And so now since we have an array full of all our values, and we also, you can see, use the random function to get the random value, then this is going to be the first actual bit of code to display a table. So we just create the table, and then inside that, another for each loop. That way we can iterate through the whole array that we have created. And our value R is like the first one for which row. And then the for each, this is going to go through this R is the first array in the array. This for loop will go through each value in the array, since it is a two-dimensional array, and we just print out the value between two TD brackets tags. Second one is going to do all the calculations. Sum is very easy because we can just use the array of sum. Then we can do the average just by getting the count, and then, or this, using the sum, dividing it by the count. Standard deviation is very easy since we can just set it equal to our standard deviation function. And then we're always rounding it. We're creating a table. Then we will go to this code where it will tell if it's a positive or negative. This is the same exact code as this one, right? Is it this one? Or yes, it's this one. The only difference is we have another for each loop, and what this one is doing is after it gets done printing the first set, like the first row, it's going to print another set that is, and I do not need these since I should have it in here. Where is it at? Yes, because now TD, and so then it would just start the next one. And then at the end, then you just have like the normal button of, that way we can go back. And then if we come here, where's that? Bring it over. Here is our file. If we do 3, 3, and then we'll do -5, 2, 5. Why is it coming up? Oh, I know exactly why. I know exactly why. That was my bad. This is it. I was pulling up the actual file. That's what was messing with me. So I already have these set. 5, 5, negative 102, 100. Hit submit. Here's all our information. Your array size is a 5 by 5. Your minimum is negative 102. Your maximum is 100. Random numbers table. This, rows, headers, and then we can see what it is when we add them all up. Positive or negative. Boom. See what happens. Negative 5, negative 6, 10. Boom. There you go. Thank you so much.